Hello, this video brought to you by Sankran. Visualforce Beyond Basics Series 7 Controller Polymorphism using init action. When I say controller polymorphism, I mean that the constructor execute only once for a object creation in Apex. So how do you make the object looks differently for different purpose? Maybe you can use the same class. When I say class, it could be a controller or extension between a page and component, different pages, between page and components in those combinations. If you want to initialize it differently so that each could use that object differently and display the values differently and take inputs and take some actions, perform some logic during the page load. You can do all those things through init action. It's nothing but when the page tag takes action parameter which takes a method name which is a action method in Apex side. So there's a logic behind that. This will be useful in many cases, like I just told. It will be useful when you want to share the classes between, and most of the time, in my experience, I've seen that two different pages uses the same controller, but it it requires different set of objects altogether. One requires opportunity and one requires, for example, contact. You could initialize these different objects differently in the controller for those two pages separately rather than writing two different classes and making this whole system inefficient. All right, so this is the basic idea, and I think most of the complex projects will use this init method to initialize differently. Basically, I use it all the time. This is the code for that. This is the class which takes which it has two public methods, which will be an action method. Fine, this is a constructor. By default, it initializes with some value, which will be simply ignored because we are going to initialize with different functions separately from different pages. This is a page one, which actually calls init page one, that calls here and it gets initialized. And this is a page two, which calls init page two and it gets initialized. And this page message we are displaying in both pages. Let's see how it looks. It's a page one. It's displayed as it's displaying the value for the field, and it's page two. It's displaying the page value. So this is just a simple illustration, but it could be used in very complex ways, and you could achieve any kind of functionalities through just one single call through init functions. This is just like a magic function which will execute during the page load, where you can configure your controller or extension as you like. Don't forget to like this video and provide your comments or feedbacks below. If you like this video and want to share with friends, please share them, and if you want to notify about my future videos, please subscribe below. Thank you.